ఇటుకు రాట్లా రిస్ట్రిక్టెడ్ మోడ్ ఎనేబుల్ నాకు రావట్లేదు. నా సెట్టింగ్స్ లో వెళ్ళాలి. ఆ సెట్టింగ్స్ లో నేను రిస్ట్రిక్ట్ మోడ్ ఆన్ చేసేది.
Hello.
Right? Settings లో
అది టెస్ట్ చేయమా చేసే
settings.
హలో
ఇంటికి రాలి
చెక్ చేస్తాను చేయొచ్చు
సరే సెమినార్
అలాంటి ఎర్ర అయితే
డెలిగేట్స్ ఉన్నారా ముందు రమ్మని చెప్తే డెలిగేట్స్
వాయిస్ సెట్టింగ్ వాయిస్ చూడాలి.
All those who are outside, request you to please join the seminar. Teachers who are outside, I request you to please come.
Except registration.
Registration teachers, the rest of you all are requested to please join in the As I do understand, having fun. Work and digital aid creativity also needs protection for awareness, policy, and enforcement. This seminar aims to explore how intellectual property rights adapt in response to the demands of our digital landscape and how they continue to support innovation and human. Thank you for being here. I wish you all waiting for your lifelong discussion. To start our conversation with respect honor and invite our associate principal, Dr. E. As a token of respect and gratitude, I request Dr. S. Before, Associate Professor of Botany, to present exactly to our esteemed principal, Dr. K. Prasad Sir, in appreciation for his unwavering support and leadership in making the seminar possible. I thank Professor Dr. M. for the views for Radhavatri, John Director, and Professor P. Balakrishnan, John Director, SRD, Attorney General's Officer, Commissioner College of Education, Telangana, now I of the seminar, Professor Veena, Professor of Law, in our tradition of being hospitality, may I invite Dr. M. Associate Professor of History, to start with I think Professor of Science, Professor Kaplan, Professor of Science, Professor Kaplan, now I invite Dr. P. Josama, Assistant Professor of Physical Science, to present the Kaplan Professor. Please join me with a round of applause in welcoming the convener of today's seminar. To kindly come on to the line. We appreciate your efforts for having this seminar. Now I invite Dr. P. Vani, Assistant Professor, to present the Kaplan Professor. Let responsible to join us onto the day. I invite Dr. B. Sophia Rani, Assistant Professor of Botany, to present the Kaplan to Professor Dr.
Vamos, y cámara. Very good.
One country only. But the data that is in internet era, after the development, after the internet era, so what is happening? It is global research. So we can able to communicate, we can able to send the whatever inventions throughout the global. that is during the internet era. So it is a great disruptor. Why? Suddenly, a song recorded in Mumbai could be downloaded illegally in the Mexico. Okay, so because of the internet. Similarly, a book published in the Chennai could be scanned and shared in seconds, within a fraction of seconds. That is the internet. So the challenge grows exponentially as the technology develops. The challenge is also it is very difficult to control these innovations, protections. Now the age of the artificial intelligence, it is very complex. Now it is very complex. Protection of the intellectual right is very complex because of the artificial intelligence. And now we stand in at the doorstep of the artificial intelligence era. Artificial intelligence era does not just copy; it creates. Okay, what happens? We can copy and we can send, we can download, we can modify a little bit. But artificial intelligence, what is it doing? It creates a patent. It creates one article. Okay, like that. It creates and it can generate music. It can generate music, art, code, and even patents also. So that is the one of the major drawback. So, but when artificial intelligence creates a patent or any publications or any innovation, then who owns that creation? The developer of the artificial intelligence, or the user who prompted it, or the AI itself. So these are all the questions which are emerging now during this artificial intelligence era. The World Intellectual Property of Organization, courts and scholars are scrambling to answer these. Meanwhile, the nations are drafting new IPR policies for AA, that is new legal. So with this, let us ensure that in this digital age, we don't just protect creations, we protect the spirit of the human genuinity behind them. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening address. Your words have offered us a clear understanding and purpose of today's seminar and set the tone. In an age where creativity meets technology, today's seminar reminds us why intellectual property rights are more relevant. We look forward for fruitful deliberations that follow our program, as we are honored to have two eminent speakers with deep expertise on today's seminar's topic. Thank you very much, sir.
Now it's time to listen from our chief guest. To introduce our chief guest, I invite Dr. P. Suchitra Singh, ma'am, Associate Professor and Head Department of English. To introduce our chief guest, Professor Veena, Professor of Law, IPR Law School, Hyderabad.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest for today's seminar, Professor Dr. Veena, Professor of Law, School, Foundation of Higher Education, Hyderabad. Dr. Veena holds a PhD in Intellectual Property Rights from Osmania University and has completed her LLM with specialization in torts and crimes and corporate laws. She also holds postgraduate diploma in alternate dispute resolution from Nalsar University of Law and in intellectual property rights from Osmania University. She began her academic journey with the IPR academic wing in 2003 and later served as a content writer editor at Amicus Books. She was also an active member of the Amicus Intellectual Property Rights Cell with over 2 decades of academic experience. Dr. Veena has guided 3 PhD scholars and mentored about more than 100 LLM dissertations. She has published 15 research papers in reputed national and international journals, edited 18 books, and authored 5 case studies for management education. She has been invited as a guest lecturer by several prestigious institutions. As coordinator of the Center for Excellence in Corporate and Commercial Laws of IPR Law School, she has played a key role in organizing national and international seminars on various topics. With her deep commitment to legal education, research, and public engagement, Professor Veena is truly a leading voice in the field of law and an inspiration to many. We are delighted and privileged to have you, ma'am. I now warmly invite Professor Veena, ma'am, to address this gathering.
I thank you for this very nice introduction. See, more than what I did, she has, I think, projected me completely. Whether I stand here to that extent or not, once I finish that, you people will tell me about it. And now, see, very good morning to one and all. And I really thank the organizers for thinking that this is an apt seminar to be organized on the theme as we are facing the very challenges with respect to digital era or artificial intelligence. Even though we know that it is from the print media how we started journey of ourselves with respect to, see, earlier we never thought of intellectual property rights and all those things. We just touch upon the traditional aspects of it, how our intellectual capabilities have been recognized, and it was considered as knowledge was divine, and that was for the public itself. Because we all, as we started our the same prayer with Goddess Saraswati, so the knowledge is imparted from Goddess Saraswati, and Saraswati Goddess is like bestowing the knowledge to everyone. So when she is bestowing the knowledge to everyone, can you own the knowledge? Was the basic question initially. And it was like a divine society what we had, and knowledge is considered divine. So once knowledge is considered divine, can we have a property rights on that was the question initially. So definitely once it is divine, it is everyone's right, which is to be in public domain. Now how it has been transformed itself and throughout the journey and in the commercial world, how we are striving to fight for that ownership rights was the main thing which we need to look about it. So I'll just quickly in a minute, we'll look at how this have been transferred in the present day of commercialization. Then we'll go on to the latest topic of it. Initially, as I said, sharing of the knowledge was considered as a privilege to everyone. Because even when we see the Gurukul system and all those things, we never see gurus. The students used to go to the gurus. It's not like otherwise. But now education system completely changed, and which was considered as temples of the knowledge. Now that has also come within the purview of the commercialization and all those. You see, nothing is free from commercialization. And how academic institutions are striving for commercializing their intellectual property rights. So initially when we had the print media in 18th century, what we talk about it, so that print media when we discussed about it, so who owns the right and who is the creator of it, that started. So once it started, who is the creator, then question is not of owning themselves was initially how to make the person liable for anything which has been suffered by others. So question of the liability started rather than owning the benefits and reaping the benefits of the ownership. So once it has been liability, because who should be found fault to make them liable? If I made one statement in any of the gatherings, if it is hurting the feelings of someone, so now how should I be made liable for those feelings? Do I have a right to hurt those feelings by my expression? Even though we all say we have a freedom of right to speech and expression. So that expression, what is limited right of it? Do I have a right to make any comment on these things? See here, all the students which are the learned group which have been here is of combination of it. So I don't have any right to comment on anyone's knowledge because as we consider still roots of divinity, and at the same time, when you're exercising the rights, what extent those rights are limited. Even though we are talking about intellectual property rights, they say exclusive rights people will have for those intellectual property. Do we really have an exclusive rights of those people who have been created? No, again, the question is, there the word comes limited monopoly right. Now that what is that limited the word? That means you cannot make use of it when it is been affecting the public order. So that means even though you are a creator, even though you are an inventor, even though you have come up with something new, which may be useful for it, still you have to think whether the law protects it or not. So as we see in the present generations, everyone we have, see now it is a generation of digital era, mobile. Every child now without mobile, they will not be even eating or anything. And the parents also have got used to give the children to make them engage the mobile. So in such cases, when the child, even though we may not have an access and know the features of that mobile, the child will come to know what are the features in the mobile.
because of the accessibility what they have. We never had that accessibility in that. And we were taught that that is only for the purpose of communication, you have to make use of it. But now, as a technological advancement of technology which have been increasing day by day, what is happening? We used to have a watch to know the time. Initially, we used to have a camera to click the photo. Now we used to have for communication, the modes of communication. But now companies are competing to bring all the features in one instrument. So now while competing in one instrument, what they're doing, they're trying to tell the different features by different brand names. They want to compete in the market. So for commercialization. At the same time, the innovation, research and development, how it is being emerging. So in this research and development, major one where that creativity is being generated by great our gurus, our teachers. See, first teacher may be the mother, but once we have come to the schools, colleges and all those things, all our respected gurus who will be imparting that knowledge to us so that how best we can have or nourish our creativity. So this creativity will give you critical thinking of it. Once there is a critical thinking, start thinking so that the outcome of that is a new knowledge. That new knowledge will bring to applications of various products. So those products, again, you think of commercialization. So the present day, when we are talking about development is a core development is happening across the world. And whatever we thought of earlier, as we have to cross the 7 continents was very difficult and all those things. But present day, the development in every field of it, the people can just in one country, they can have the breakfast, move on to another country to have lunch, and they can come back to their own country. Means such a fast development has been taking place where you can have 3 meals in 3 different countries and you can visit with the advent of technology. Okay, that is a sad part of it with the Air India's air crash and all those things. Let us not hope that everyone will be part of it and we are very blessed and lucky. So such incidents will do occur. So such incidents give us the lessons. When we are talking about the technology, whether the technology, how best we are making use of it and what negligent part or how technology can teach us. So here, what extent we have to be careful when we are making use of the technology. See, earlier, when we see with respect to the doctors, the clinician used to know just by holding our nerve, he used to tell us our body composition and what the ailment, and they used to treat us. But we have such a specialized doctors, it has become completely commercialized. If it is ENT, only that specialization, next I go to the physician, next cardio, next, and the whole team of doctors has to come now. So they made it as a business. So now corporate, I'm not telling that there is a very, clear-cut health treatments, better treatments we have today. But whether that is affordable to only to the people who can afford it, is it what happens to the other people? When we say under the law, everyone is equal. And before the God who has created us, we are all equal to live on this society. So now how we have to differentiate and balance when we are talking about allowing the same people to exist along with us common man. So where the law comes into picture. So as I am from the background of the law, I'll just mostly touch upon because socio-economic political aspects also based on the legal aspects of it because the law will come where there are the problems have been arisen to address such problems. So in such cases, earlier with the little, what we call it as the tools, they used to even operate. Now, if you look at in another country, our who is the first person from India that Rishi is called as the best one to operate. Rishi's name, whose idol is in other country for the medical operation. So that we, whether to what extent we respect him, I don't know. But his complete idol was in the other countries, medical the association, where in that college. So how much respect we have for our own culture and all those things, we don't know. We are moving towards the faster aspects of it. And if you look at in Russia, the Bhagavad Gita is considered as a complete, the course curriculum that have been given for 5th class students. So do we have been teaching in the same way? Even in the households, the parents have forgotten because of the 24/7, the TV channels which we have. So now where we are going with this advanced technology, are we making use of it? Or we are falling prey to it? So definitely there are challenges, because once we are falling prey to it, how do we go about it? So how to address these challenges has become a crucial issue of it. So in such instances, what responsibility we have as a citizens or individuals when we are making use of this particular technologies. That is one. So in the development of the technology, robotic surgeries have come into existence. Okay, to some extent, robotic recently we have heard from one country, he has operated in another country, the heart operation he has been done. So that means with the help of robotics, he has been operating, not coming to even operation theater. So that much development we have seen, and transplantation of the organs, everything. Development is there. But now the issue is, as rightly the convener stated, artificial intelligence. As we are talking about artificial intelligence, how we have to address these challenges? As these various tools and the technologies have come into existence, artificial intelligence, what is happening with the artificial intelligence? As long as the prompter, the user who has been created, is giving instructions, it's fine. But once it starts thinking about it and generating it, now generating is not a problem. Very good if it is generating on its own. But if that has been resulted into any of the disaster to the humankind, who should be held responsible? Was the major question, whether across the globe, whether you take the US courts, Supreme Courts, or European courts, Japan, even in China, any of the courts, the major issue is that who should be held liable if it is generated out of its own, the AI, because everyone felt that there is a threat to all the sectors, because teachers will be replaced by the AI, doctors will be replaced by AI. So whether, to what extent that elimination of all this, it may be possible in software industries because of 15,000 employees have been laid down, because that is an automation work where the software development and it will be done accordingly the nature of works. But can it be possible to replace the teacher? Because even in the judiciary, they have felt the judges, AI judges will be there, so that they will be dealing with the cases and all those things. So is it even in Bangalore, in the concept school, they started the AI teachers. And the students started loving to hear the AI teachers rather than the national teachers. Because the main advantage was, it is new thing for them, just like how they have the mobile in their hand. And there the teacher, what you have feed it, has been reproducing, because they are free from scolding of the teachers, attention of the teachers, see, which is in normal regular course. So advantage of that is what? We are getting connected to them. But in that machine language or machine, do we have that connected emotions? So unless that emotions which have been lack of emotions, will that be connectivity and the same way of learning? See, you may be having a lot of information in your hands, whole by one click. So there is even one click, the development we can discuss with respect to, we have a one click case, Amazon one click case we have. What it is, Amazon one click? Because as we have come up with e-commerce platforms, okay, COVID was a blessing for e-commerce platforms, and to some extent for us also, as there is a confinement for us and all those things. But what was it when the e-platforms have been developed? They started developing the softwares. Because one click, how across the borders you can have your things. Because earlier, through shipment was a trade. It used to take to reach the nations only through sea route. That is 6 months to 8 months to deliver even the major minimum requirements. Now you can order any product from USA, see UK, anywhere in no time of it. They will deliver. I said, can we continue or later? My whole lecture can be done now. It's okay. I'm fine. No, so because no, I was like, of the inaugural plenary session or something said, nothing, no, I can just finish. So what time I have, can you just tell me? To what extent I can handle it? What is the time now? How much time I have left? So that, only 9 minutes I have. Okay, fine. Sure, so that I'll know what is to be completed. So general overview I am giving here, just because what the challenges and all those things. In digital platform and initially internet has come, what was the challenges we have faced? India was not ready with any regulations and all those things, because in 1965 itself, the internet when we have started with in US, for the defense purposes, they have used it. for coding and all those things. Under such circumstances, what they did, till 99, even in India, we did not have any regulation. But to make it hurry, two important elements. One was e-commerce, where the money, incoming generation of it, because any government for anything and all this is commercialization. Law comes where the money you can handle it. So in such cases for the e-commerce and any crimes which have been committed online, how to address. So even though e-governance was the main objective, we were not fully equipped to have the e-governance. So IT Act, which has come into existence in 2000, which have been mainly addressed about e-commerce and what we call it as cybercrime. But 99, 2000 only the internet started. Very few people have access to it. And for that, the barrier was only the people who can know the English can have an access, operate internet. Now it is in various languages it has come. So now you can understand what was the challenges at the digital age. Electricity, it's most important. And most of the towns and the cities, we never had the electricity during that time. Even if you go to the remote places of the north and all those things, we never had electricity. Without electricity, can you think about the internet? Question doesn't arise. And another one is the language, English. So to what extent you're familiar with the English to give the command to make use of the internet? So 2000 when the act came, it was very hurriedly that act was enacted to just meet the international requirements as India being part of the various conventions. So under such circumstances, what they did, they have come up with it. And the police force, even though they were cyber crimes, they were not able to identify what is the cyber crimes because the personnel was not trained to that extent. So in such cases, what they did, they used to even have it done only on the what we call regular IPC, even though that has been changed now, Indian Penal Code, they used to have on that. So that was and 2008, they have been rectified because it took after 2000 to 8 years to identify and to establish the cyber, the police stations and panel, everything after 5 years of the enactment. We got the enactment, then the implementation, everything later we started about it. So that was a challenge. But when it comes to academics, digital, when we are talking about platform, you started expressing your views online. So now when everyone has started the blogs, they want to fulfill their writing skills and all those things, and the print media will not take up to publish unless there is a research article. Now, internet is a platform which they receive and sharing of the knowledge. It's a good thing because if you see that what we call it as advertisement, one idea can change your life. And in the same way, through that, there are so many people through internet, the knowledge, they have earned the degrees and skills where they made their livelihoods. So that is an advantage. But when you are creating some content on that, which is affecting the society, you can take an example of with respect to when they in Maharashtra, death of Bal Thackeray, 2 students who commented on internet, the social network, they have been held the case and all those things. Then that prompted to amend the ID Act. So that means to what extent you can express yourself on the social media. And recently, if you remember in Bangalore also, one statement led to even burning of the buses and all those things, which led to that political race of one statement and sharing of the knowledge. So if there is no legal aspects to curtail that, whole of the peace in the country will be affected. So for that reason, you have to be careful what extent you can express and who should be held liable. We say we have been given freely expressed. Another one is internet service provider, that is the intermediary. He says we are only providing a platform, but same logic you take it of the print media. In print media, when we are expressing, why they will say author's views? They'll write it's completely liable, not the editor, not the proprietor of it. Why? Because the views are not, if anything happens, it is hurting, he has to pay the damages. In the same way, various cases, internet service provider has been made liable. So anything you are placing on the internet, the content, or someone's copies content you are projecting as your own article, because we are into academics. So there also immediately if internet service provider comes to know it is affecting the public order, within 24 hours of the knowledge he has to remove, otherwise he also will be held liable. Not just like in print media only, the author should be held liable. So that extension has been done. And now come to AI, the artificial intelligence. In artificial intelligence, and especially Sophia, what was that probe? citizenship was given by UAE. If you remember, Sophia. So this Sophia, what is the advantage of it? What is the citizenship rights, you tell me? See, when you say UAE is given a citizenship right in India, who is a citizen? See, only citizens have the fundamental rights. In that you have a right to vote. Can that robo, will it exercise its rationality to vote and select its government? Just to make it in the public that they are doing something, they are coming up with such things. So what legal implications it will lead to? That is why no other country has copied that. Because no advantage except there will be a disaster. The same time when we are talking about AI, in AI generated, when we talk about it, in USA, because of this AI generated, what they have done is, there will be alarms will be set in USA. What will the alarms? Like even smoke and all those things, that will immediately emerge because any fire and all those, immediately they will address and all those things, they'll come. In the same way, with the AI, they have invented and this tool, an instrument where if a voice is raised by the husband and wife in the talk, that will lead to domestic violence of it. Immediately police will come and arrest because that alarm will go to directly to the enforcement mechanism. If such laws comes in India, there will not be any place left for the jails. Okay, and it is more than the households, everyone will be in the jails because we are known for it. So we have to accept for that. So there, when we are talking about these elements of it, where we are leading, making it, use of this AI. So now who should be held liable? Maybe there is a loud, they were practicing something, but they will take only the voice range of it. So why there is a normal range which is going and now suddenly the voice has been raised. So in such cases, something has been prompted that AI do something is not happening here, a smooth way of it, life. So alert. See, alert is good. But such things, are we not wasting the resources of the state machinery when we are talking about it? So in this aspect, we need to take best advantage of these things. At the same time, we need to understand the challenges. And generally, especially being in academia, we have with respect to copyright issues. You write publications and now everyone mandates according to UGC and all those things to have the standards ranking, we compete in all those things, accreditations and all those. In such cases, how do you address your copyright? Do you know there is a concept called copyleft? Copyleft. It's a copyright. Have you are aware of copyleft? Copyleft is the right where you can copy, edit and all those things and it can be allowed. Copyleft. But when you are talking about copying, that copying, editing is what you know. It should be under license, which will be available. You should distinguish from public domain to copyleft. Copyleft is under certain licenses. Under certain licenses, it will be allowed to everyone. You can edit, but you can't commercialize of editing of it. You make available to the public itself of that. So that is under license. Public domain means anyone can make use of it. So like that, the various concepts we have, if I go on talking, there will be no end for it. So if the time is end, I'll just stop here so that we can take up later any questions and all those things, interaction sessions. Okay, it's only I just touched upon some current aspects of it where it can be digged in deep as per the time permits and all those things. I once again thank you for your patience listening and organizers for well establishing this organizing. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Wow, that was enriching. If time would have permitted, we would have been listening to you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for that thought-provoking and enlightening message. If knowledge is considered as divine, can we claim intellectual property rights speaks in volumes and pushes us to ponder on today's seminar topic. Thank you, ma'am, for that beautiful start. The perspectives you shared have offered us a fresh lens to view the subject, and your message will surely resonate with us long after this seminar. And indeed, ma'am, your talk substantiates your profile. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, Venkateshwarlu sir, for getting such a beautiful speaker who has even common people like us who do not know so much about intellectual property rights could really resonate with what ma'am has said. Thank you once again, ma'am, for that beautiful talk.
Thank you, ma'am. May I take the privilege of inviting our esteemed guests to kindly come forward for the release of summary of this national seminar. The summary is a reflection of scholarly contributions and the academic spirit of this event. We request our dignitaries to on the dais to do the honors.
Right? A buku di buku di pura. అర్థలేదా
Virendra sir and Ravi sir. Ravi sir, oh, just. Thank you.
Thank you. Sirs, thank you, madam, for releasing our Surana. I now request Dr. Sarojini, Assistant Professor of Botany, to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Shankar Rao Munjam. Thank you, Master. It is my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Shankar Rao Munjam, our distinguished academician whose esteemed presence adds great value to this seminar. Dr. Shankar Rao Munjam is a distinguished academic and researcher from Kovaram Bhim, Asifabad district, Telangana. He currently serves as an instructor of mathematics at the University of People, Pasadena, California remotely, and as director and scientist at Patent IPR Innovative Solutions, Hyderabad. He holds MSc in mathematics from Kakatiya University and earned his MPhil and PhD from Pondicherry University, specializing in homotopy analysis methods for fluid dynamics. He completed postdoctoral fellowship at Shanghai Tong University under Professor Xinyu Liang, focusing on fractional HAM for solving differential equations. Dr. Munjam has served as an adjunct assistant professor at NIT Nagpur and Oxford University. He has published 32 research papers, 6 UGC care articles, 9 international conference proceedings, 10 patents, and 1 international book chapter. He also presented 13 papers, delivered 27 lectures, and participated in over 90 academic events globally. His honors include many, including SJTU Postdoctoral Fellowship, Professor Meenakshi Sundaram Best Paper Award, QITS Postdoctoral Fellowship Shandong, Outstanding Reviewer Award Elsevier, Global Eminent Research Award, Best Research Award Oxford University, Ministry of Education Toykathon Evaluator Award. He organized key academic events, which includes many projects funded by DSC, SERB, and APT SMS, International PDF on Vedic Mathematics at Oxford University. He also organized workshop on mathematical modeling and computation. Dr. Munjam is a life member of several professional bodies, including the Executive Council of APT SMS, and serves on the International Scientific Committee of WASCT. His contributions continue to advance applied mathematics, research innovation, and intellectual property rights. We are indeed privileged to have Sir with us today to share his valuable insights on intellectual property rights and patents. I now invite you all to join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Munjam to deliver the keynote address. We welcome you, sir.
Respected principal of this Tara Government College, Sangareddy, and distinguished today's keynote speaker, Professor Veena Garu, and delegates on the dais and off the dais, and faculty of this institute and other institutes, and here my students and ladies and gentlemen and fellow faculties. Good afternoon to one and all. Today's program, you know that it is a very important to address the IPR. What is the IPR? Intellectual property right. What is a intellectual? What is a property? What is a rights? So I'm going to discuss these things and fundamental things of the how to file a patent and how to write a publications and how to submit, and all those things I will discuss in my upcoming presentations. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you once again.
Now, I request the organizing secretary to please. I request sir to please give the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon. Respected principal sir and chief guest of today's seminar, Professor Veena madam, and keynote speaker, Sri Dr. Shankar Rao sir, and vice presidents, vice principals, and teaching staff and dear students. I think there is no need of giving vote of thanks, as our what we call Suchitra ma'am has beautifully proposed a vote of thanks to our guests by what we call prizing them and by giving beautiful comments and titles. So it's true, madam. We, on behalf of the seminar organizing committee, I express my sincere thanks to Professor Veena madam for gracing this occasion, and shared her views not only in the domain of legal, but also she touched socio-economic, political, technological, whatnot. It's really a wonderful speech, madam. You are blessed with multi talents and you are blessed with sound knowledge, I think. So we are very happy to have with us. Sir, Shankar Rao sir, already we spoke to you, and we are very happy to have you for this occasion. We are waiting for your presentation, sir. So we will get some knowledge through your presentations, and I thank our beloved principal sir for encouraging and supporting this seminar right from the beginning. So he asked Dr. Venkateswarlu to conduct a seminar. So Dr. Venkateswarlu very kind enough to what we call give his permission or acceptance to join the commerce faculty with this organizing seminar, in organizing this seminar. So thank you very much for Dr. Venkateswarlu sir, and I thank Telangana Council for Higher Education Authorities for sponsoring this seminar. Last but not least, I thank our staff, teaching staff, non-teaching staff, and students for attending and participating this in this seminar. Thank you very much, one and all.
We now move to the segment of honoring our distinguished guest. I kindly request our esteemed principal, Dr. K.S.S. Ratnaprasad sir, seminar convener, Dr. Y. Venkateshwar sir, organizing secretary, Dr. J. Ratnaprabhakar sir, and our vice principals, Ms. S. Nirmala madam and Dr. P. Jagadishwar sir, to come forward to felicitate our honored guests with shawls and mementos as token of our appreciation.
Guys, here are
I request Jyoti madam to come on to the dais. I request to felicitate our keynote speaker, Dr. Munjan sir. Thank you, sirs and madams.
May we all stand for our national anthems to break this session and come back after tea break for the preliminary sections. We'll be coming back.
तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मागे गावे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय Now we'll break for the tea and then come back.
design patent. This is a one design, and we having the several designs. This mobile, one of the digital design, and we having the what is that here speaker and tables. These are the designs. So, but important thing is that what is a patent in this bottle? What is a patent in generally? Yeah, it is a water bottle shape of this image is a design. That is a fine. But what is a patent? Patent is here nothing but it should be a innovative. What is that? Patent is nothing but it should be a innovative by it comes from the human being, human nature, human knowledge, mean innovative knowledge. So you are telling me any one of the innovators, what is here patent? And tell me, you know already you are looking here one patent is there. See here is one secret code is there, that is a trade secret, some numbers are there, see here. What is that? These numbers, these lines, barcodes. What is that meaning of barcode? We are daily life, we are utilizing this type of water bottles, not only this one, we having the many water bottles type. But there is some secret code is there. What is that secrecy? How are we having that numbers, zigzag numbers we having? There is a no defined or undefined numbers we having. But that is a, what is that? Some numbers are there, some lines mean bar chart is there. See here, some bars are there, that is a trade secret. Inside is there, we having trade secret. See here, some names are there, that is a copyright. Mean company brand name or your name, whatever may be, that is a brand of this bottle. Then this is a cap, we having some different color. Okay, but inside, what is that? Inside we having? Yes, water. Water is a patent. What is that here? Water is a patent. You can fill here kerosene, petrol, whatever maybe you can file, but it should be innovative. That innovative thoughts are patentable. Yes, what is that? Here water is a patent. Mean you can, what is that? You can fill with orange juice or any other juices, whatever maybe you can fill here. That filing name is patentable and patent. You can file anything else. That is your choice. Some children, what they will here fill? Some stones, sand, whatever may be. Okay, innovatively they are filing or they are filling here. That filling, whatever may be such a things are thoughts, that is known as patent. Now you got clear cut off idea of this one is that. What does that mean? So you are filled with water. That water is either we having a several type of water, but here is we having mineral water. Okay, so in that mineral water is a patentable. So that's why it is a patent. So we having some, what is the digital era mean here? We having some digitally numbers are there, this barcode. If you can scan, what is a scan? QR code. What is the meaning of QR? Quick response. Within a fraction of seconds, we can, what is that? Get that image. How we can get? That is a, what is that? Innovative of, what is that? Digital era. Innovative, whatever may be. Innovative mean you know already. So innovative, and we having some challenges to file the patents or whatever may be. So that is the innovative challenges and strategic pathways. We having several pathways. We have to find and we have to, what is that, estimate this strategically. And we having several subjects. All the subjects having the patents and patent rights and copyrights and trade secrets and okay, many things we having. So next, we having the several contests. Which item we can patent and which is not patentable. That is a very important and essential. See, in generally we can patent many things, but which item we are not patentable? Yeah, give me one example. See, this is a one notebook is there. For example, we release a book. This is a one of the design we can patentable, we can copyright, and whatever maybe we can do. Okay, without copy paste. So what is that? Generally, yeah, tell me what is a secrecy of or secrecy of patent. Everyone they will write within a fraction of second they are filing the thousands of patents in government of India and other countries. But how they are doing? What is the importance of the patents and which is not patentable? Tell me one example. Dear students or any one of the innovators, please tell. You know already that is a very clear cut that should not be patentable. Give one example. We are having thousands of examples, but which is not patentable? Water is patentable, kerosene, so on. So these are the patentable. You can file, you can add this, that. Okay, you can get some new ideas. But which item is not patentable? Sir? Sunlight is patentable. Electrical energy we can convert into the any other energies. Yes, sir. F equal to ma mean we having the thousands of equations. We can find it. We can get the patentable. Which is a not patentable. You know already. So it is a very simple. Such an example we have thousands of examples which are not patentable. That is a very, very important. Not patentable inventions or innovations. You know some elements? Chemistry people are here. Chemistry people mean chemistry. What is the elements we having? 108 elements we having. Yes, that items are not patentable. Okay. You know elements? Helium, brominium, nitrogen, so on. So we having. Yes, these are the very, very standard. We can't. But rest of things we can patent. Okay, we are going to discuss one by one. So next slide. See, in generally, in India, in 1970, they have started the patent and how to file a patent and how to get the innovative acts. They have started in 1972. Actually, in 1970, amendment has been occurred on 1972, but a patent has been started in April 20, 1970. April 20, 1970, our government has been taken the initiative of the initiative from the other countries, and why not we have to file a patent? So that's why they have started a patent in 1972. Amendment has been occurred, and so next. See, in generally, we having a fan and we having the what is that? Many items are here. Then how we can file a patent? See, suppose this is a one book is there. This is also one of the shape, one of the image. So we can file a patent. Yes. See there, chappals are there, shoes, chappals, water bottles, and you know Tirupati laddu. Is it patentable? No. Can we patent laddus? Yes. See, that is a patentable, but how we can mean that is a we have to take for geological. Okay, what is that? We have to take indication. That is a Tirupati laddu. It is a already well established of that Tirupati laddu. Already they have patented. We can't do now. Okay, that brand has been already occurred in the world. So only several types. The fan, the design, new design. This fan, for example, we can patentable. We having the app, mobile. In backside, some names are there. Imu, Jinu, Tingi. Okay, some what is that? Apple. Some names are there. That is a what is that? Backside of names is nothing but copyright. You know already. So shoes and some brands names are there, so we can find. But in this, see bottle, this is a Coca-Cola bottle. Already we have discussed with this water bottle. Where is the trade secret bin? That number, that barcode is a trade secret. Please be remember, and you can ask in anywhere what is the trade secret in this water bottle bin. The water bottle contains some barcodes are there. That is a trade secret of that. What is that? Patentable. And copyright means the name of this brand. That is a copyrightable. And inside the water bottle is water is that is a patent. Okay, you know already these things. Next, sir. Next. See, there are some industrial regions are there. It is a very essential, and we know that many industrial regions we are having, and these days, see, already jewelries and electrical vehicles and chairs, chappals, design chappals are there. Yes, these are the patentable, and water bottles, and these are the patentable. You have to design yourself a new shape or new image. That one only we can patentable. If already someone they made, so it is not a patentable. Mean you have to design yourself. These days we are using the innovative techniques. Mean you have to write a own code. That is, you can use any software tools, then only you will get digitally. Mean you have to generate a one code. What is that code? Suppose we can develop the electrical vehicle is there, scooty or other four-wheeler, two-wheelers or three-wheelers, any vehicles we can generate. Mean you have to design first, then you have to estimate, then you have to write a programming. That programming should comes from the your knowledge. You have to develop a programming by using the softwares, you know, Mathematica, Maple, and many languages are there. You have to utilize it. You will get the output. Then only it is a patentable. Yes, that is a digital technology we are utilizing, and we are finding the new accept or new things. So then only it is a patentable. We having some several type of pens are there. Yes, refills and whatever maybe new things are there. So that should be patentable. Now next, sir. See here, some logos are there. You know already, these are the trademarks. Okay, very simply, we having some standard trademarks are there. We cannot edit it. We cannot edit. So that trademarks are very standard. We cannot, what is that? Find a patentable. So next, sir. Here in generally, geographical indications are there. You know, basmati rice, we having a several type of rice. I have taken more than 56 type of rices in China when I was in Shanghai, 16 to 18 and 21 to 23 in USA. So we can take several type of rice and tomatoes and all the vegetables already well established, already having the patents. We can't. So you have to find a new, what is that? Innovative ways, then you will get the patentable. See here, Nagpur orange. That is already well established name also. Kolhapuri chappals. That is also well established. And Bikaner Boji and Agra Pita and Darjeeling tea, Basmati rice, so on. So these are the some things are there. Now we are in digital era mean. So now you please you can think it that what is going on digital era in our world? What is that? Just you can image. Here you have to start a patent. Yeah, please. What is that? Necessary items we needed. What is that? One system, one light, one brain. Yes, this is a brain. See, he thinking. Ila gokuntar antar kadande. Simple ga. Mean he is thinking deeply. He is thinking very deeply. We need another accept is that time. You have to take at least 1 to 2 hours time to get the new innovative idea only. It is generating and implementing, it may take time, but you have to think that what I have to do, how we can contribute to this new item to our society. That is a very important. Okay, so now you have to find many things, but yeah, very good, sir. IPR, we are going to discussion on IPR means intellectual property rights. Before that, we have to start what is a property. My property is very less. Someone property is very high. Okay, some CM property is very high. Some MLA property is very high. Mean property mean what is that? His own. What is that property means? Personal home development only. Yes, you can develop your knowledge or personal things. Mean it is a you are a one of the ownership of that item. Okay, that is a what is that property. Next set. Yes, intellectual property. So what is here intellectual property mean? So you have to get the knowledge you have to think deeply. What is that? How you have to think? You have to think deeply, then only you will get new idea, new knowledge that it's arise from your human knowledge or human being. So then only see human creation we can call this. What is the digital era? You have to create. You are a creator. You are. That's why we are calling you are an innovator. Whatever maybe you are inventing, that is an invention. What is that? We are not calling the author. Author for that is only publications and somewhere. But you are an innovator. Mean you are using the digital technology. Then you are getting the some creativity on that item or creativity on that. What is that work? So we are creating it. So what is that next? Intellectual. Intellectually mean you have to spend more time on one item, then only you will get some output by using the software tool. That is a what is that? Intellectual property rights. Rights mean you are a owner of that item or work. So intellectual property rights, that is we can call IPR. So now we are going to discuss on patents. What is a patent in generally? What is a patent? Now you got idea about what is that? IPR, you got it. But what is a patent in generally? Yeah, dear students, do you have any new idea? You can implement it. You can try to get new knowledge. Okay, you are a innovators. Mean innovators, nothing but we can call in generally scientist. You can discuss with your professors or your well-wishers and you will get the new knowledge. That new knowledge is known as invention. Yes, you have to try to get any innovations. Then you can implement it. You can write a code. Then you will get some proper knowledge. What is that? Not what is that? That proper knowledge means real knowledge you will get. You will get real knowledge. We having every human being having their own knowledge by utilizing their time and spending the time, they are become a good citizen of India. Yes, you know already these things you know. But innovation means it should be comes from your inner heart. Then you have to create a new idea or you are a generator of new idea. So what you are going to thinking about the new idea? Tell me. For example, you can give any ideas, new ideas. తెలుగులో చెప్పిన పర్వాలేదు, హిందీ. I know 7 to 9 languages. Okay, Marathi, Hindi, English, Tamil and Chinese. Okay, and local languages. So see, anything you have to create your own, either paper publications or patentable or not patentable. See, there are several major type of intellectual properties are there. We having in functionally, okay, several, but our government of India has been recognized only 5 types and 5 amendments they have discussed, and year by year they are what is that going to implementing a new properties, new cases and new things. See, last what is that? Our previous PM what is Dr. Manmohan Singh, he has been implemented new ideas and patents in Congress government that time, and they have discussed many ideas and many innovative challenges they found, and we are now utilizing here. Electrical cars, electrical battery vehicles and all those things, okay, they have started in digitally. So these are the types of intellectual properties, and you can generate a new plant. This is a, what is that? Artificial plant, I think so. Yes, artificial or real? Yeah, really. So can we find a patent here? Yeah, it is a patentable. You can generate it. Okay, you have to, what is that? You know how to use this one and how to get the output. You know all those things. It is a patentable. See here, we have some protected in India. There are some protected mean. Okay, you have to define all those names and categories, and you have to find a patent. It is a very, very difficult challenges for the botany people, I think so. This is the plant. Yes. So see here, that's why we have to use what is that? Plant varieties are there, thousands of plants, and the important thing is that semiconductors. These days, our government of Telangana also they have discussed in last meeting. I am also one of the EC member of that. and semiconductors, how we can implement in our government of Telangana here, and how it is useful, and why we are using only 3D, 4D, 5D, why not 7D, 11D, and so on so. Our power generator, I will tell you one example is that our this controlling of this power having only 1 to 5 numbers. Why not we having up to 100? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why not we are controlling like that? Yeah, tell me one example. See, here there is a regulator is there. We are controlling, we having the numbers. మనకి ఫ్యాన్ స్పీడ్ చేస్తాం కదండి 5 వరకే numbers ఉంటాయి, maximum 10 ఉంటాయి. Why not 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Tell me. If you can generate a new number 11, then that is a patentable. Already we having the in regulator having the number speed increasing, decreasing. What is that secrecy is there? How? Simply we are rotating it, that speed is, what is that? In our hand. That speed in our hand only. Why? That is a very, very important, because of, I will tell you one secret is that we can use our power station current force current 33 by 11 kV only. That's why we mean our Indians we can use up to maximum 10. After that it is not possible. But in China I utilize more than 100 also. Maximum is 100. Okay, automatically everything, door automatically open and close, fan and everything automatically. Okay, so mean they are utilizing more than that power. So yeah, not protected in India. I mean trade secrets we are not protecting because of all our software engineers. What they are doing, you know, I worked as a software engineer in Satyam Computers. Okay, 2007, just 2 months. April, May, only 2 months I worked as a software engineer in Satyam Computers. But it is not useful for our society. I am frankly telling you that it is not useful. Okay, some other foreign countries, they are sharing their knowledge, zigzag coding, we are implementing. Okay, we are, what is that? They are telling that we need this frog shape or image. We are doing rigorously work and we are making a shape. Then we are publishing that one. We are giving our work, our knowledge, our effort to other countries. They are utilizing it. They are publishing. They are whatever maybe print, electronics media. They are developing many things. But why not? We have to implement here. As a software engineer, I am telling you that that is a secret. We are giving our knowledge to others. Even though many companies in India, we are having thousands of companies, what they are going to develop in our system. Okay, how their digital era they are implementing. We having, you know, in children's they will watch TV with some images are there. We are having many companies in Hyderabad. Okay, how they are going to do this patentable. You know, some channels are there, TV channels. Children they will make this fun, that this that. What is that channels, you know? Yes, yeah, cartoons, yeah, animated, and many things are there. That cartoons, how they are developing, you know, that developing, they have written their own code. Okay, that cartoons are developing this that game, they have planned it. Okay, and they are implementing, but that is a patentable or not? That is a patentable because of they are doing themselves. So here we have the many. Yes sir, next. See, types of patent already we discussed. Next sir. See, what is a patent? In general, is by the definition of patent, and what is that patent is right, and it should be a published or granted or granting to an innovation for a limited period of time. Mean some, what is that time bound is there. Within a time bound, we are publishing. For example, I will tell you that if any utility patent, we having actually two named patents. First one is design patent, that is engineering peoples they will do. For other researchers, we will, what is that, work on utility patents. The utility patents we having the two categories. First one is, what is that? First one is that publications. Okay, within 1 week, within 10 days, within 1 month we can publish. But second one is granting. It may take minimum is 18 months in government of India. We have to present our work in front of some scientist in New Delhi, or you have to give the, what is that? Your entire work you have to discuss with some others. You have to create a video and you have to send to a government of India. Then only they are implementing. These are the new rules in, what is that? They have started in 2007 onward. So now see, patent and industrial designs and trademarks already we have discussed. See, suppose there is a slogan is there, Jai Hind, for example. Telugu, I will tell you, Laksha Bhakshamu Tinna E Kuksiki Oka Bhakshamu Lakshama. Then this is also one of the, what is that? Sentence. One word. Yeah, can we patent it? In Telugu also we can patent. Yes, you know, Anaga Nanaga, some poems are there. That is a patentable. Yeah, you have to, what is that, write, and you have to discuss with your guides and you can patent it. See, monograph and PhD thesis or any works, it is a patentable. Okay, slogans. See, yesterday I filed one patent as a copyright. Tini, one name is just TINI. Tini is a copyright from Assam Central University. Okay, you can discuss new words. It should be innovative. Okay, he designed one shape. That is a only teeny word, TINI. That is a patentable. Now we having, see, what is that? Kagar or some others, you know, Sindur. These are the trademarks, copyright. But it is a very difficult because of government of India has been stopped to patent. Otherwise, Ambani has been started to patent this one from Mumbai office, but they have been rejected. Yeah, next. Yeah. See, the plant varieties, you can design, you can shape it. So, and also semiconductors, mean you have to use a technical device. These are the technical device, mean we are having some code. Some chip is there, we can call, okay, chip. Mobile also we are having the SIM. What is the meaning of SIM? Yes, I am. So they have inbuilt of some coding. Then only see, uniquely we are having the numbers. We are starting plus 91 in India code. Why? Tell me. Yeah, it is a registered in patent office. Plus 91 is Indian code. Plus CITI plus 040. Okay, I mean we are having several numbers. After plus, why not we are using minus number? Tell me. Minus 91. Why not we are implementing? Just plus 91 only we are starting. Then after we are having some digital numbers, unique numbers. So as a scientist, as a innovators, please you can try to write a new code. Okay, minus 91. You can start a new innovative ideas. Yes, please you can think minus 91. Then after some digital numbers. And who told? Only we are using that digital numbers. Why not ABCDs are there? Tell me. Do you have idea about this one? You know, in mobile we having the some number. My number is 7989425842. This is the only number. Why not 79AKP? Okay, 30562 like that. Any idea? So that is a new code. Upcoming generation 2030. Please, you have to think. You have to, what is that? Some letters should be there in your mobile number. That is a trade secret. That is a new innovative research and digital era of the upcoming years. What is that? In that mobile number, please you can implement numbers as well as with, what is that? Text or words or digits. Then that is a new patentable item. Otherwise, some crores of numbers are there. That is a not patentable. Only we having 10 numbers. Why not 11, 12, 13? Yes, why not? Tell me one example. We having only our code up to 10 digits only. Then I will tell you one example. See that. One example. See here. Our mobile having how many numbers are there? 10 we having. But there is a no -1, -9 or 0 mean we have started digit at 0. Mean that is the initial number. After that we having 1 to 9. Totally how many numbers are there? Only 10. Why not we having 11 here? Why not? ఎందుకు లేదండి 11, 12, 13 రాయొచ్చు కదా, అలా ఎందుకు రాయట్లేదు? ఓన్లీ అవర్ సిస్టమ్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ developed in semiconductor only up to 1 digit. Why not 2 digits? Mean you have to use the new digital technology semiconductors. That's why our government of Telangana has been implementing the new scenario, and we are okay. In near future, we will get the new digits. You can write a code, then you can implement it, and you can say to our government of Telangana, they will recognize you, they will patent you, and they will, what is that, give you many things. So that's why you have to do a new or innovative idea, then only it is a patentable. So next yes, see here, innovation must, it should be a new. Mean new is nothing but novel, not copy paste from some others. Copy, some others mean it is available in Chat GPT, Gemini, other some other ways, and Google you can search. These days, Google is a guru. Nothing is there. No one caring of teachers. No one is saluting for teachers in outside, only inside only. Namaskaram, sir. After that, okay, they are searching for in Google and digital technology and digital era. Yes, I know already because of what is that, visited more than 24 countries, and I given the more than many lectures in different countries. So here you have to implement new idea, that is a novelty. We will check in while in publishing the papers and reviewing the papers, what is a new here. So that new is a novelty. Then we having the many things for next. Yeah, especially not patentable items are there. See here, some dramatic and musical artist work, it will not patentable. Okay, what is that? Dramatical, they will like that, play like that. Okay, sound, this is like that. Can we patent it? No. So like that. So, and also we can patent, what is that? Not patentable mean all the elements, whatever maybe we having the one not yet elements, it is a not patentable because of that is a desired already. See, there are some acts are there. See here, thorium, plutonium, radium, these are the already available. In they have given the some section. See, the important thing is that please you can think here. Think here. See, what is that here? How you can implement the patent? Yeah, give one answer from this figure. Otherwise, there is a not necessary of this class next. Okay, I will spend another 10 minutes, 10 to 15. Okay, see what is that? If you know from this one, not necessary any classes, you will get the, what is that? Knowledge from this figure. Yes, what is that? మీరు ఒకసారి అది చూసి బొమ్మ ఏమనుకుంటున్నారు చెప్పండి. What is that? No, we are all, what is that? Citizens of India. We are patentable, and we are, what is that? Innovators. Yes, please imagine that figure is there. There is a one patent is there. What is that? Mean patent means, yeah, any question. ఏదైనా అడగండి లేదని చెప్పండి. We have to discuss. It is not a lecture like that. Okay, otherwise it should be, what is that? You will get the boring and you will get the sleep mode. Okay. Yeah, what is that? Please stand. You are a NSCC active student. Yes. What is that patent? Now, generally, what is that idea? అలా ఉంది కదమ్మా. ఓ టేబుల్ ఉంది, ఇద్దరు కూర్చొని ఉన్నారు, ఇంకో అతను ఇట్లా నిద్రపోయి ఇట్లా ఆలోచిస్తున్నారు. దాన్ని ఏమంటాము? నెక్స్ట్ కూర్చోమ్మా. వెరీ గుడ్. Okay, please sit down, sir. No, in generally you can think here is, we need the class or not, we can discuss here. Dream. Very simple. Dream. Yeah, dream. Very good. You have to dream it. Next. Very simple. Yeah, nothing is there. Yeah, very good, sir. See, in one man, it is a very tough to get the one patent. Mean you have to discuss with others. Mean collaborative work. Collaborative mean at least 1 to 2 or minimum 3 to 4. Like that you can extend. Mean collaborative work is necessary while what is that? Inventing a new ideas. That's why see guide is there. He is thinking that guide is thinking. Others are simply sitting. In the guide, what is that? He is sharing his knowledge to his students. But before that guide, he should have to know that what is this patentable? What is this item? What is this? What is that new idea? He is a generator. Remaining are what is that? 2 students they start here. Simply they are very relaxed. Very relaxed. Mean what is that? You need class now. See, he is a guide, mean he is a supervisor or a teacher. See, you have to respect it. Then students are sitting very simply. We have in the water bottle like that. Everything we have like that. Okay. Mean you have to collaborate your research or your knowledge to others. You have to discuss. Then you will get new idea. That is a patentable. That is a patentable. Next slide. Mean you need a class now. See, how to patent an idea in India. Globally, you know, globally mean we have the thousands of universities. Okay, thousands of, what is that? New innovators, new innovations, and what is that? New companies. What is that? We have in the thousands of the billions of the knowledge. That knowledge. See, 145 crores mean it is a maximum of more than 200 knowledges are there. That knowledge. What is that knowledge? The next figure only. Before that, you have to discuss this one. These are this. It is available in Google. Please, sir. Before that, sir, that knowledge. Yeah. See, it is a knowledge mean your, what is that knowledge definition? తెలివి అంటారు కదండి, తెలివి వేరు అతి తెలివి వేరు. Yeah. So what is that knowledge in? Please, you can give one word of definition of knowledge. We having brain. Another knowledge. Sorry, knowledge mean what is that knowledge? Definition of knowledge. Yes, ma'am. Yes, educated information. Yes, good. But in uneducated also they are informating more. Okay. Yes. But yeah, what is the knowledge? Then only you will get the new idea. If you doesn't have, doesn't have or he doesn't have the new idea, then his brain is useful? No, that brain is stability. Mean you are following stable. Mean you will get sleep mode only. Your knowledge is very stable, mean you will get sleep. Yes, while we have taken good food, okay, a bunch of food, your mind will be sleepy mode. But here new idea how we are generating mean you have to think that is in your hand. That meaning is that your knowledge in your hand only. You are a capacitor, semiconductor of that work. You are a capacitor, you are an innovator, you are a new generator of this society. That's why I utilize this new idea and how to patentable. Okay, next sir. See, new means, just now I told you what is a new. New mean it should not be copy from others, and you have to, what is that, generate a new knowledge. Yes. So there are organizing structures in Government of India. We having broadly the patent office are there: New Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Calcutta. Okay. So and also we having some industrial design set Nagpur, and some geographical indication registry. We have to do patents. Some, what is that? Suppose laddu, for example, Sepa, Vemlavada laddu, Tirumala laddu, okay, Yadadri laddu, somewhere Tirupati. Okay, we have the many types. Mean you have to take permission from, what is that, geographical industry. Then they will register at only Chennai. Our entire Government of India having the only one office at Chennai. Yes, sir. Next. See the importance of patents. Sir, I can spend only 5 to 10 minutes, sir. So 126. See here we having the patents and it's a limit of time. Patents mean see here 20 years validity. Every year we have to renewal it. We have to pay the 18 lakhs for the 1000 patents. Then you have to renewal it. Then it is a implementing. See trademarks, design, copyright, and GI is a lifetime. We have to after 10 years you have to what is that recharge like that. Or mean after 10 years also if you are not paying the APC charges it may be collapse. Okay, next. Yes, sir. Next. See, the important aspect for a researcher, as a researcher, for you, all the faculty members, you need that utility patent. That utility is mean minimum demonstrations. You have to discuss the demonstrations mean you have to give the lectures, you have to implementing the new ideas, you have to, what is that? Write a patent, mean objective, how we can write and how do you can implement, you have to do. And in that content you have to implement a novelty. It should be a very essential in that any patents. So next, see requirement of documents. What documents are necessary to file a patent? First one is your institute has been recognized with the UGC or not. If not, mean we having some ordinary patents. So if you having the all those things, mean UGC gadget, that is name as 2F recognition or accreditation, 2F, 12B, NAC, NBA, so and so accreditation bodies, and ABET, that is internationally. I am a coordinator of ABET also. So here UGC gadgets, that is a mandatory. Second is your Aadhaar card. Third one is digital signature, mean your signature. After that we will take the, what is that, attorney notary, that is a form 26. We will share it with you and you have to sign it. Their term and conditions are there. You have to take that one print in 100 rupees bond. You have to submit. After that, we will file another notary from Government of India. Then only that patent is worthful. Otherwise, not worthful. Mean that is a clone patent. Okay. There are some stages are there in previously. We have to file. How do we can file a patent? Mean physically also you can go and online also. That is your choice. Yeah. Next. There are 3 stages are there. Okay, pre-filing and filing and post-filing. So pre-filing means all this document you have to be ready with the form number 2, means that is a conceptual your work. It should be mandatory. Then after that filing, you have to file in some targeted what is that agencies, or you have to consult with the, what is that, agents in different regions of the India. After that you have after filing the patent, what is that, they will share with you the some first examination report, FER, mean review comment. You have to give replay. After that they will what is that, recheck your work. If your work is very worthful and novelty, means they will publish, otherwise they will reject. See, last month we received the 1,33,000 patents. Out of that one only accepted 33,000 only. 1,00,000 పేటెంట్లకు కేవలం 33,000 పేటెంట్ మాత్రమే పబ్లిష్ అయ్యాయి. సో లైక్ దట్ ఇట్ ఇస్ అ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్. సో నెక్స్ట్ సార్, yes, who can file the patent? Any citizen of India, even though by birth, anyone. Okay, so you have a new idea, you can implement it. Even though 5th class students also they are patenting. So even though more than 90 years of citizen of India, he are the patenting. Yes, next. So basic research is necessary, mean you have to develop a new idea, then only it is a patentable. And filing stages, we need this specification, title of invention. Okay, then you have to discuss with your guide, you have to implement it, new idea, that is a field of invention. Please don't copy paste from the ChatGPT or anywhere. You have to write at least 5 sentences. At least 5 sentences you have to generate it. Next one, prior artwork, mean that is a, we can call in generally review of literature in paper, but in patent background of work. Okay, that is the background of work. Then objective of invention. Next sir. Then you have to write summary, finally brief discussion. After that detail of that invention, you have to write 5 to 10 bullet point. Finally, you have to claim it that my work is innovative. I am only suitable of this work. I am creator of this work, and so on. So you have to write, that is a claims. Okay, and best method you have to use programming. If you know, you have to implement a new program. Next, claims are very important. Finally, you have to write a abstract. What is that? After getting all those knowledge, invention, finally you have to write a abstract 3 to 4 sentences, not more than that in patents. So then after you have to file a patent. We having 31 forms in Government of India. How many forms are there? 31. Form 1 for this one, form 2, 3, 4, 5, any correction? Okay. See here, especially form 1 is their application of grant of patent. The important form is form 2, that is a provisional work. Mean your specific work, what you have done. That is a very important. And 3, 4, 5, 6, so on we having. But the important form is that form 26, that is a POA, power of attorney notary. That is a very, very important. So the fee structure of patents. The Government of India has been decided the structure for only stamp revenue duty purpose. But that is a only like that, how we can what is that, paying the cost of land in our Government of India. One plot mean, okay, the government charges are different than what is that, public charges are different. Like that, here also patent office has been taken the some what is that, fee structure. But that is a very, very examination. Next is examination, hearing and grant. Examination, they will send us some comments, we have to implement, and you have to give the reply in physically. That is a very, very important. Then only they will grant. Yeah, next. Yeah, next. Okay, next. See, after that, after filing a patent, you will get directly like that under screening and classification of your patent work. That is a very, very important. Next, what is that? Application ready for publication. Patent ready for second stage. Ready. Then after that, next. Yes, waiting for the examination. What is that? Waiting for the examination. Then they will take the exam. They will send us some review comments. After that, you will get published. That is a publication certificate. This is one of the publication certificates. So after that, you will grant it. Yeah, show me, sir. Next. Yeah, next. See, certificate of utility patent. You will get like this certificate, that is available in our Government of India website only. Yes, sir. Next, if this is a design certificate, it is not available in website. They are not maintaining at all. Okay, they are sending directly to our email only. That is a design patent grant certificate. Next, sir, benefits of filing a patent. This is a very, very important as an academician. See, UGC, you know, UGC means University Grant Commission of Government of India. They have implemented a CAS. What is the CAS? CAS. What is that CAS? Sorry? Career Advance Scheme. Yes. Mean why they are implementing this thing, mean they are assessing your knowledge. That's why CAS. Then CAS, by publishing one patent, they are giving 10 API score. This is a new amendment, not yet published in website. It is a drafted one. Okay, I am having the copy with this one. UGC 2025 amendments, and API score is that if it is a published, mean one patent is equal to 5 publications. Yes, one patent is equal to 5 publications. See here, grant mean you will get 20 API score. Sorry for sir. Okay, next. See, we have the many basic things. Yeah, next, sir. Yeah, my conclusion is that as a innovators, please you can implement new coding and you can discuss with your guides, and you will get the new digital technology work, and it should be implementing, and Government of India is recognizing your work, then only it is a patentable. So, and references are there, everything is available in Google. So you can type the www.gov.india.patent, so and so you will get all these patents and its references, and these are the websites. Yes, and is there any questions? Let me know, please. There is a no question mean ఒకటి మీకు మొత్తం అర్థమైన కావాలి లేదంటే ఏమీ అర్థమైన కాదు. I don't okay exactly I don't know the Telugu words. అర్థమైన కావాలి లేదంటే అర్థమైన కాక mean what is that? It should not be understand. Huh? Okay, as a teachers you are a very perfect, I think so. Yes, but students have to do some work. So yes, I'm expecting at least 1 to 2 questions. Yes, ma'am.
All of them will get the same benefits, sir, like 5 applications. Yeah.
It's a very, very important, ma'am. See, while submitting a patent, different IITs having a different structure, different universities have different structure. I applied as an associate professor in IIT Kanpur, okay, recently. Then they have given me 1 patent as a single author. As a single author, they have given me 10 APA score. 2 authors mean they have given 8 APA score. 3 authors mean they have given 7 APA score. Like that, in central universities having some different structure, but first and foremost author having the, what is that? More credits. There is a no, what is that? Superior or interior or implementation of that patent mean. So all the authors are equally treating in central universities. They are giving by 10 APA score in central universities and 10 APA score in state universities. Okay, and they are releasing the budget unlimited. Day before yesterday, one of the professor from Usmania University, he claimed, okay, more than 1,20,000 for 1 patent. He spent that much of time, me only published that one. Okay, so there is a no limit for the budget of that institute. That is the Usmania University. Not only that, all these our universities having their different budget scenario, and if you can publish mean, they will, what is that? Recognize your work. Okay, yes ma'am, thank you. Any other questions? See, from this your institute, Tara Government College of, what is that, in Sangareddy, one of the professor Ashwini Reddy Garu, he is a PET, has been published 1 patent in 3 months before only. She met me in international one conference, and okay, we have discussed, and already she published in recently, you know. Yes ma'am, yes, please, you can recognize this person to here. Okay, from this institute, I think so. Yes ma'am. Okay, thank you very much for giving this time, and I would like to thank you, the respected principal and our convener and all the organizing team of this institute, sir. Okay, if you have any doubts, 24/7, I am available in Hyderabad. Okay, please you can contact. We will do the more work and we can implement. Suppose your institute is B grade, is there mean we can, what is that, promote it as a upgrade it as a grade, while we can publish the more patents. Or if you having the any, what is that, connection MOU with me, so already Palamuru University Mahbub Nagar, already we are in process of MOU with 100 patents, and already last month we have, what is that, MOU with the what is that, in that Little Power Degree and PG College, 50 patents. If that is your choice, if we can MOU with me, I am reducing the half of the price, half of the APC charges. Okay, thank you very much for giving this opportunity, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now, I request to propose a vote of thanks for this session by Dr. G. Sadaya, Assistant Professor of Zoology.
Thank you, sir. Now it is a lunch time. Everybody is eagerly waiting for the lunch, and throughout the, since morning we have been eagerly watching and waiting and taking inputs from this session. And one statement I want to remind you all: Dr. Mashelkar CSIR former director statement. In the 1995, when he was the director of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, these landmark victories were not just about a tree or a spice, they were about reclaiming the civilizational sovereignty. India reclaimed the patent rights of neem tree and turmeric. Actually, these patents were awarded to US universities, Massachusetts universities and some other university. US patent granted them patents for turmeric and neem tree, which we have been using for centuries and for 5,000 years old, but they got the patent. And right in the convener, sir, Professor Veena Madam also reminded this thing, why India didn't think of patents. And she reminded a shloka that regarding Saraswati, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. It's a Guru Parampara we follow. Everybody disown the credit. This is not mine. This is my Guru's. He tells, no, this is not my credit. I got the knowledge from my Guru. So it goes on. Lastly, finally it ended with divinity, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma, Sarvam, Kalvidam, Brahma. So everybody will give the credit to the divine power. They won't take the credit, they won't seek the credit. But Madam also reminded that Sushruta is generally told as told as the disciple of Vishwamitra. He was the first plastic surgeon in the world. In the 7th BC, before Christ, 7th century, Sushruta and his associates codified the medical language, and he small minute surgeries, eye surgeries and skin surgeries, which the world after nearly some thousands years after they came to know about Sushruta's surgery, way back in the 2000 years back, he did the surgeries. So the only thing is, according to the digital age, the convener already told us, we have to come up and look after the digital age, and we should transform ourselves and we should compete with the modern world. And one more ancient Indian knowledge system example I want to quote. With that, I will conclude the session. Vote of thanks. The earlier 5,000 years back, there was an AI generated, artificial generated Vimana, Pushpaka Vimana, which was explained in the Ramayana, and Bharadwaja Vimana Yantra Shastra. That was, even though Ravana won over the Kubera and he got the Pushpaka Vimana, but he couldn't operate. And he again requested Kubera that it is not, I cannot operate that beast. That Vimana, only he reads the owner's mind, and he goes in the air, and he only reads the minds, and he wherever the owner wants, it will go and reach the destinations. That is clearly AI generated the Vimana. So many Vimanas, 106 Vimanas types are there in the Bharadwaja Vimana Yantra Shastra. In the other Germany like countries, they are going forward and they are looking into the matter. And Birla Science Director Siddhartha Garu did lot of work on the Vimana Yantra Shastra, decodifying the languages, and lot of works are being done to take out the ancient knowledge. And thank you, madam. You made a right reference. And sir, the Shankar Rao sir, again, he has completely has shown us that the modern, which is patentable, which is not patentable, for which we can go for patent, for which products we cannot go for patent. That is, we have the knowledge we have to gain. And we are so happy, sir, our students and myself and our staff members learned a lot of things from you. And we also feel very happy that our principals or the chairman gave us a right platform to get updated ourselves. On behalf of the principal, staff members, convener, organizing secretary, and the students, I extend my heartfelt thanks to the dignitaries who spent your valuable time with us. And thank you so much. And with the permission of the chair, let's, if he gives the permission, let's disperse for the lunch. it's a time for break for the lunch. Thank you, one and all.
2 minutes.
No, 2 minutes.
Sorry, sir. Next, continue.
Okay, 2 minutes.
Share it.
Stop.
That's right, sir. Just with your permission. Only just one thing that they not follow.
Welcome on to the desk, madam.
Only 1 minute. Say, this is here. We should not forget our traces. Okay. So, just it's up jokes apart, but how it is connected to IPRs? It is a monkey selfie case, which you might be knowing, all of you. Whether, as sir has rightly said, it is human mind, human creativity, where intelligence is only for the human beings. But this has raised a lot of discussions among the foreign nations. It's a monkey selfie case where a person from the wildlife, the photographer who was going into the forest of the Indonesia, he clicked, he was using his camera and he wanted to have a very good glimpse of that particular monkey. So, because see, monkey koti chestal, okay, he will not get a correct picture of it. So, he was just fixing his lens. So, he thought that I'll just fix the lens at one place so it can capture the monkey. So, when it started, what he did is he just kept his lens, he just moved away, and the monkey, while playing, doing his own, traits known for it very well. So, he clicked it. He clicked, so it got a selfie. See how we click our cell phones. So it got clicked. So now it has been raised. He has published in the paper because natural, in nature, what we have all these things. You will claim the photographs for nature, wildlife. Even world competitions, they get the prizes, everything, and all those things. But take it in the same way. For our own photographs, whether the photographer has the right or we have the right. Who has got the right? You go to the photo studios, you get clicked your photos. Can it display without your knowledge? His photos. Now, what is the difference here and there? It clicked itself. Can it get intellectual property rights was the question. So, US code granted, but there was the protection for the animal, these things, because it was giving a lot of income in the publication of the book. Because wherever the money is there, everyone's minds quickly thinks of it. Why can't I get the benefit? And the questions intellectual minds raised, human creations only get the commercialized benefit of it. How the monkey can get it? So in such cases, what they said, they claim the right because animal protection trust to be formulated and they should get the benefit, not the person who took the wild life photographer. That was raised an issue. So that was one thing. Go to the last slide. I won't touch anything in between because I don't want to come in between you and your lunch. Question and answers. In this, what do you find? Mouse, very good. Now what it is? Is it an invention? Is it a patent? What it is? What do you think of it? It's a rat. Okay, but it's computer mice. Okay, it's a rat. Mouse is a rat. Mice, what we call it as. But this one, who is a computer science, especially who's a mathematician from Poland, he has invented this mouse. And this mouse, when he has invented, it did not become popular at that time. It was in 60s and 70s hardly, 1970s. He was working with the Xerox. See, Xerox is a brand company, you know, where we call it as actually photocopies. But we say now it became a brand name, has a regular, the name for us, Xerox. But Xerox is not a photocopy. Xerox is a name of a company. So at that time he was working and he got a patent for that. But this mouse, as how many people were using of the computers and all those things, never took the popularity. But after the Microsoft, the Bill Gates, who is very smart and all those things in those things, how he made it famous, especially through the Apple, this became a famous. So here, the person who invented is Douglas Engelbart, who is from a great mathematician from Poland. But he did not see, we were not knowing who is he and all those things. But through Apple, every day today, we are living with the mouse. Okay, without that, we are not surviving, whatever it is. So this is how it goes with the invention and all those things. So not forgetting the traces from our origin to the present technology. Thank you once again.
Thank you, madam, for interrelating different aspects. These are all very difficult to conclude whom to grant patent and how to grant the patent. Thank you, madam. So now we'll go for lunch. So మీకు అందరికీ కూపన్స్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. సో కూపన్స్ ఇచ్చిన వాళ్ళు డయాస్ దగ్గర ఓపెన్ డయాస్ దగ్గర లంచ్ ఉంటుంది.
Time there.
We give 1 hour.
1:15.
By 2:45, man. By 2:45 we'll gather. Thank you.